Alright guys, it's BLM here, and we are back with more God of War for 2018. This is the replay. We're in the middle of the boss battle with the Stranger, who will later be revealed to be Boulder, right? That's his name. But whatever, let's go. This is a decently tough boss battle from what I remember. And it's super fucking long. Yeah, which I didn't particularly like the first time I played it, though I do understand why it's here. In retrospect. Okay, well, fuck off. Okay. And this is a really cool boss battle, to be honest. Like, I mean, like, in a way, it kind of feels kind of like Dragon Ball Z-esque. Or Dragon Ball... yeah, Dragon Ball Z-esque. Or maybe, like, something like One Piece-esque. I mean, essentially, like, shonen anime-esque. It says that everyone, like, both of us are just like flying around using, I guess we're not really using our special powers yet, but oh, fuck off. Alright, there we go. But yeah, I should be able to record for a good chunk today. I should be able to record like a normal day today. Again, I was talking earlier about how my schedule is a bit, for recording is going to be a bit less consistent. And that's still true, but I feel like for next, like today and tomorrow, it should be fine. Actually, that's a pretty good thing too. I like that. That him saying, "Why is there?" Oh wait, why are there two beds in the room or whatever? Yeah, this is this is a pretty awesome fight. I'll give it that. Again, but it just drags on. Because what, we have to defeat him, I think, 3 times? Oh, fuck, I like this wrong button, but oh well. It did the same thing anyway. There we go.
Slow and old. You should never have come to Midgard.
And there you go.
Care to try again?
You talk too much.
You won't talk? Fine. Maybe whoever it is you got stashed in that house will.
Alright, here we go. Spartan Rage.
Let's find out.
So this is the first time you use Spartan Rage, right? Okay. Oh, what the fuck? I didn't mean to do that. Ah, that just wasted it. Where'd he go? Where's he? Oh, fuck. Yeah, since the last recording, I pretty much spent like almost all day yesterday. I mean, like at least like until like 8 o'clock yesterday, watching Survivor Game Changers. Because as I did say, I was doing a rewatch of it. It's kind of funny because I started on Friday, and, like Friday through Sunday, like I was like relatively busy. So it's like, fuck. So it's like I only got through the pre-merge in those 3 days, which is what, like 6 episodes or 7. Oh, fuck off. Technically 6 episodes with 7 hours, but either way. Okay. Fuck. Oh, did we do it? Oh, I think we did it. No one. I was thinking we were a bit too late on that. But yeah, it's funny because yesterday I watched the entire post-merge in one fucking day. Mind you, I've done better in the past. Like, there were like when I did my rewatch of the entire series, there were days where I watched the entire season in one day. Like, I believe I watched like all of Survivor All-Stars in one day, and like all of Survivor Vanuatu in one day and stuff like that. Okay, so we think he's dead. spoiler alert, he's not dead. And this is a replay, so if you're watching this, I mean, like, I'm going to be spoiling things in the game because this is intended to be the second playthrough. So yeah. Normally with regular Let's Plays, even if it's a game that I already played, I try not to spoil it. But if a game is like, but since this is like a replay, like any replay or New Game Plus or whatever I do on the channel, I'm going to be spoiling things throughout, because again, they're intended for to be people. They're intended to be watched by people who've already played the game.
That old body will give out.
Then again, no one's fucking watching this anyway. But either way.
To know one thing. I can't feel any of this.
But yeah, finished Survivor Game Changers. I was like, when last time I recorded, I was like super down on Game Changers. I think the ending of the season kind of redeemed it to a degree. I think like the last 2 episodes, I should say. While I know a lot of people complain about the Michaela boot because they showed nothing to indicate a Michaela boot, but the reason why that is because there was no footage to show. Like, I mean, Michaela wasn't the target until literally the end of that tribal council, and it was all through whispers. So it's like they couldn't really show anything to indicate a Michaela booth because there was nothing there. She wasn't a target before tribal council or anything. So, yeah, I mean, and yeah, my opinions of certain episodes went up. Some went down as well, and my opinion of the entire season as a whole went down a little bit. It was a lot as of last time I was recording, when I was like right after the Zeke boot. But by the end of the season, I think my opinion goes down a little bit, but not that much. Like, I put it, I think, at 29 out of 36 on the season rankings. I have it like right above Survivor All-Stars, which I think is about right. I mean, I think where you rank Game Changers should be around the same spot you put Survivor All-Stars. But to be honest, the thing about Survivor All-Stars, I do actually enjoy to a degree, just because it is cool to see all those players come back again. I think the first couple episodes are just cool, just to see all these, at this point especially, like, legends of the game. I mean, just all in one spot. Okay, fuck off. Damn it. And it's kind of the same thing with Heroes vs. Villains, though Heroes vs. Villains is just a more, it's just a better season all around. But yeah, it's cool to watch All-Stars, though. There's some really shitty episodes. I mean, there's some shit in that season. And like with Game Changers, there's the same thing. There's some shit episodes of Game Changers. I mean, the stretch from the second swap where Sandra gets voted out till, oh fuck, we're not doing so well, are we? Until the Debbie boot, like pretty much from Sandra's boot to Ozzy's boot is like a really fucking boring stretch of Survivor. And I mean, to be honest, the Varner episode is, I mean, at least it's compelling to a degree, but it's still not a fun episode to watch. It's not one I will rewatch ever again. And I mean, it's like a really just cringe-worthy episode. And I mean, like, a lot of people bash on Varner, but at the same time, if you take into context what he believed was going on, I actually feel bad for Varner in a degree. Of course, what he did was terrible. With outing Zeke, I mean, that's just really shit. But it's like, considering that was his 3rd time playing the game, he had never made the pre-merge. He knew the next fucking, if he made it through that one vote, he made it to the merge. Alright, he never made it to the jury, I should say. He made it to the merge in Australia, but that was the last person on the jury. Our last person before jury. Like, he knew he was one vote away from the merge. If he just made it past that one vote, he got what he wanted. He wanted to make jury. And to never have done that in 3 seasons, that sucks to begin with. And then also the fact that, again, his logic behind outing Zeke is... Oh wait, I wasn't paying attention. Is wrong. I mean, it doesn't, like, what he thought would happen by him outing Zeke is not anything close to what was gonna happen. But like, you can, I don't know, I mean, you can see the logic, I guess, to a degree. I mean, like, you could see, like, I mean, I don't think you could see, like, you could see, what I'm saying is, like, I think to him, he didn't think it was as bad, because he thought he was only outing Zeke to those people within the tribe, to the people within the game. Like, I think to Zeke, I mean, to Varner thought Zeke was out to the entire world, but not to the people within the game. Which wasn't true, and that's what's shit about it. Actually, I mean, shit either way, but I mean, it's like,
Our son is not ready to carry your ashes to the top of the mountain.
so I do kind of feel for Varn, just because, like, with the context of, like, him being on Survivor for his third time, never being able to make the jury and everything, it sucks. But yeah, I mean, what he did to Zeke was still shit. Okay.
And neither am I. I do not know how to do this without you.
Okay.
But we cannot stay here.
That was the end of the fight, right? I believe that's it. Because now we think he's dead and then he comes back later, but whatever.
Boy.
There was so much. I thought. You're all right.
I am all right. Come. Gather your things. We are leaving.
Okay.
Thought I wasn't ready.
You are not. We have no choice now.
What I find funny, though, is that we're way ahead of the pace that I was going at the first time I played the game.
Prove me wrong.
Yes, sir.
Which, to be honest, kind of makes me want to just play straight through the game without doing side quests again, just to see how fast I can do it. But, I don't know, I feel like, but I want to do the side stuff. Like, I mean, I don't know. Because, like, it's cool that we're above the pay, because I believe,
It's gonna be a long trip.
there we go.
Yes. But
At this point, we're, like, what, 43 minutes into the Let's Play or so. I think 46, actually, because I believe I went a couple of minutes over. Wait, what was the mission called? Path to the Mountain or something, right? Yeah, Path to the Mountain. But last time, it took me an hour, so I'm like 17 minutes ahead of my pace last time. But, I don't know, I kind of want to do the side stuff.
Who was he?
I do not know.
Why did he want us?
Okay.
We're nobodies.
Not here?
Did you kill him?
I did
Oh, we just go
what
here.
had to be Done.
Yeah, I still think no matter what, this won't be one of my favorite games of all time. I think it is, just in the fact that it's so well made.
Again. All right.
But I don't think this is like a game that I really have that much of an emotional attachment to. Not something like, not something like
That's a
Uncharted
joke
4 or
before,
something
haven't you?
like,
You're used to it.
Last of Us or anything like that. But it's still really good. I mean, this is obviously a great game. I don't think anyone will say this is a bad. Like, I don't know how anyone who really looks at this objectively can say that this is anything lower than an 8 out of 10. Like, it really would make no sense to me. And even an 8 out of 10, like, I really think that there's so much here that's impressive from a writing standpoint, from a graphical standpoint, from a gameplay standpoint. I feel like even below a 9 is like kind of weird to me.
Has this been here all this time?
I mean, again, opinions are opinions. You can do whatever the fuck you want with your opinion, but
Why don't you want me up there? I can get a better look.
like for me personally though, I don't see how you could even rate this game below Oh, do we have to lift him up first? We have to lift him up first, don't we? Where is he? Where's that fucker? Right here. I don't know how you could rate this below a 9 out of 10 when looking at it from a objective standpoint. Okay. Yeah, currently I have this, like, if I were to give this a review score based on my first playthrough, I would give it a 9.5. With the 0.5 being knocked down just because I was a bit disappointed with their overall narrative. But to be honest, at this point, okay, do this right. Okay. At this point, though, I do think. Wait, what are we supposed to do? Oh, drop the chain.
Boy.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, at this point, I feel like this is a pretty close 10 out of 10. Mind you, just because I rate a game a 10 out of 10 doesn't mean it's like I think of it above any game I give like a 9 out of 10 or a 9.5 out of 10. He's getting those. The rating I would give to a game is just based on how well it is at what it's trying to do and the type of game it's trying to be. I did not mean to do that, so fuck.
Gods care nothing for them. Men should not pray to
I made a mistake, didn't I? So I believe I have to cross this. So fuck. Let's try this again. Like, just because I give this game a 10 out of 10, but I give like The Witcher 3 a 9 out of and a 9.5 out of 10, doesn't mean I like this game more than The Witcher 3. Actually, I like The Witcher 3 more than this game. By a lot, actually, to be honest. But I still like. I just recognize that The Witcher 3 isn't a flawless game. Like, there are flaws within The Witcher 3. A lot of those being what's it called? Performance issues. There's a lot of performance issues in The Witcher 3. Like a lot of frame rate drops, a lot of glitches and stuff. While here with God of War, I don't think I've come across a single glitch in the game, have I?
Will we see others
Maybe I
on the
have, but even then, like maybe once. Well, like The Witcher 3, like it's hard to go through an entire playthrough without getting a glitch, like at least, I don't know, 20 times. Like there was actually a glitch in when I was trying to do all the side quests that made it so that I couldn't finish one of the quests, and I had to reload my fucking save and do all that bullshit. What the fuck am I doing here? Am I going down? I'm not going down, right? And it's just really fucking annoying. Like, I mean, there's problems with The Witcher 3, but it's still one of my, I would say, one of my all-time favorite games at this point. I just love The Witcher 3's narrative. Even though, again, there are issues with its narrative, too. I do think the ending just stretches out a bit too long. Especially with the battle preparations quest. Which is just fucking ridiculous and boring, to be honest. With the Sunstone and all that bullshit. But, and really unnecessary. Like, I really don't get why it's even there. Like, there's really no reason for it.
She had marked the tree she wished used for her pyre.
Why'd you do that?
Come. No looking back now.
Okay. And like even like something like Assassin's Creed Origins. I think Assassin's Creed Origins overall was an experience I enjoyed a lot more than God of War. Even though I would give Assassin's Creed Origins a 9 out of 10. Like not even close to a 10 out of 10. Like not even a 9.5 like The Witcher 3. I mean, like there's a lot of flaws with AC Origins from a narrative standpoint, from a technical standpoint,
How long will it take to
from
get to the mountain?
a
Do not know.
side mission repetitiveness sort of standpoint. Like I mean, there's a lot of problems with. Okay, where are we at? Okay, Wildwood's Edge. Okay, I meant to fucking bring up my axe, but okay, fine. Like, there's a lot of problems with AC Origins, but AC Origins, like, I just had so much more enjoyment playing the game, even though it is flawed in many ways. I mean, like, I think that's really the thing that, like, when I played God of War, I didn't love it. I mean, I don't know. Like, I respect it in so many ways, but it's just a game that I just felt was like, I don't know. It just really didn't connect with me. And, okay, threat indicator, whatever. Yeah, I know. I already fucking know. Okay. Oh, so down is quick turn. Okay. Yeah, I don't remember a lot of these controls, to be honest. It's square for Atreus, right? Okay. Oh, fuck. Yeah, we haven't upgraded anything yet, have we? Ah, fuck. Yeah, it's really interesting to me too how many games have, like, it's so weird that people talk about how like influential of a game Skyrim is, and I really don't think it is that much. Like, I think obviously Skyrim is known as one of the best games ever made, but I don't think many other games have really were directly influenced by Skyrim. I think Skyrim, while it's great on its own, I don't think many other games have tried to mimic what Skyrim has done. I mean, I think Oblivion more so than Skyrim, to be honest. Like, I mean, there were a lot more, like, medieval style, like, a high fantasy style, RPGs coming out around the time of Oblivion, not Skyrim. I mean, I guess you could say, like, what was that? What was that fucking game called? Kings of whatever, fuck that one game. There was one game. But either way, I mean, like, I feel like Dark Souls really, for some reason, like, I really don't get it either. I mean, like, its combat system is really good, but I feel like Dark Souls combat system is, like, really something that's really become mainstream. Because obviously, like, even this game fucking is influenced a lot by Dark Souls combat. I mean, Dark Souls and Demon Souls, really. But I mean, Dark Souls obviously made it more mainstream because Demon Souls wasn't as popular. I mean, Demon Souls was popular, but it's like, I feel like it didn't become more mainstream until Dark Souls. But yeah, it's funny because like now it's like almost every like action RPG, which I mean, to a degree this is an action RPG. I mean, obviously it is an action game with RPG elements. I mean, obviously it doesn't focus on those RPG elements as much as other like action RPGs, but still, I mean, it's just funny like how many games. Because even The Witcher 3, which again people consider one of the most influential modern games, was influenced a lot by Dark Souls. I mean, in its combat system, mind you, I believe the control scheme is different for Witcher 3, isn't it?
Hey.
Either way, it's still, the combat is still very Dark Souls like. And same thing with Horizon Zero Dawn, Assassin's Creed Origins, fucking God of War, all that other shit. Just so many games have been influenced by, okay, Runic Attack, yeah, I know. Okay. The only thing about this is that I really wish there was a New Game Plus mode on God of War. I feel like this would have been a lot more fun if we had all that shit there. We don't have one, right? Of that? Okay. Okay. Hey, graphically, this game is really good, though. But, okay. Let's continue on. How far into the episode are we? I haven't been paying attention. Okay. 23 minutes. Alright. Why do you want me to waste my Runic Attack? Oh, fuck off. It won't let me continue unless I do it. There we go.
How'd you do that?
Yeah, just like, there's so many, like, it's like they recorded so much dialogue for this game that isn't even mandatory to listen to.
It's fine.
I think that's really cool as well. Something I still don't get, though, is that why did they change the voice actor for Kratos?
Father, help! Hurry! I'm slipping!
Stay calm. Almost there.
Oh yeah, I never talked past Game Changers today.
Down.
So yeah, yesterday I also, after I finished watching Game Changers, I did also watch Black Mirror Season 3, Episode 6, Heated in the Nation. which was an hour and a fucking half, and it was a good episode. Again, I was kind of let down by it because I knew it was like a murder mystery episode, which I was like kind of excited for, because I thought it would be really interesting to see how Black Mirror handles that. And like the episode itself was fine. Again, it was just fine. Like, I don't know. Like, it's like with the newer Black Mirror episodes, I'm just not liking them nearly as much as I like the older ones. I feel like once Black Mirror went to Netflix, like, I mean, to be fair, like, they explored different genres a lot more, which is really cool. But I don't feel like they really nailed any of the episodes that I've watched, that were made since they were bought by Netflix. It's like seasons 1 through, like, season 1 I really enjoyed. I liked all 3 episodes there. Season 2 premiere I liked. Season 2 episodes 2 and 3, meh. But then I really liked the Christmas special. And after that, everything else is, after they were bought by Netflix, seasons 3 and 4. And, like, I've watched all season 3 now, and, like, I liked the premiere. I liked Nosedive. Playtest is fine. It's good. Okay, wait. I forgot they're up here, aren't they? And then it's like, after that, everything else just kind of okay. I mean, like, Shut Up and Dance was a very generic episode. San Junipero was a well-made episode. And same thing with Hated in the Nation. Like, they're both really well-made episodes, really different for Black Mirror, like very different types of episodes, like very different types of stories, which is something I do respect. But it's like, I don't know, I just really didn't connect with those episodes for some reason. I really don't know why. And then Men Against Fire, I just really didn't like. Like, I really thought that was the worst episode of Black Mirror. Up to that point, I really didn't like that episode. Again, just because, like, same thing with Shut Up and Dance. It was like a very generic episode, but it was also really fucking boring. Like, at least Shut Up and Dance, I was never actually bored throughout the episode, even though it is really generic. What the fuck am I doing? Oh, I have to interact with this. Okay. But whatever.
This used to be a marketplace.
Though, to be honest, the more I think about it, I do think San Junipero is going up a little bit in my rankings. I am keeping a list of, like, ranking all the Black Mirror episodes, and I did move San Junipero up a couple spots, just because I think in retrospect, after watching a couple more episodes since then, oh yeah, I forgot about Metalhead. I've watched that one as well, which that one's fine. Men Against Fire is my least favorite episode. I think Metalhead I have at second worst, but not because Metalhead's bad. Like, it's not a bad episode. It's just, I don't know. I felt kind of bored by it at certain points. Okay. These guys. My favorite episode to this point is The Entire History of You. And to be honest, it looks like it's probably going to stay that way. I just think that the concept for that episode is really, really interesting. And also, it was executed really well. It's kind of the same way with Be Right There. Or Be Right There. Be Right Back is the name of the episode, the Season 2 premiere. I thought that was a really good episode as well. Really executed very well, acted very well. Yeah, those are... Oh, and White Christmas is an episode I like as well. I think... Wait, what was it? I think my rankings were The Entire History of You, then White Christmas, then Be Right Back. Okay, where are we going now? We're going this way?
Right up there. Look, an opening.
Oh, so I climb this. Okay. Yeah, White Christmas, I really loved. The only problem I had with it is I didn't love the second story that much. Though obviously it plays an important part at the end of the episode. So it's like I can't really complain too much, but that's why it's not number one. Because to be honest, I was really loving that episode. And I thought it had potential to be number one, but I didn't put it at number one just because that second story with Una Chaplin wasn't my favorite thing in the world. I forgot about this. How do we beat these things again? We have to stun them, right? That's what it is? Okay. Yeah, we have to stun them with Atreus and then do this. Okay. Ah, fuck. There we go.
That was a real revenant. Never thought I'd see one of those.
Okay.
I still don't understand why that man attacked you at our house.
I told you, boy. I know nothing more of it.
Actually, yeah, we could buy some skills too. I forgot about that. What should we get? I think we should get that. Oh wait, we can't. We need to upgrade the axe. Okay, that's annoying. Okay, wait. Fuck, I'm so lost. Okay, there we go. Well, I'd rather do this. Okay. Freezing throw, I don't know. We only have 700? I think we'll get that, I guess. Alright, I think we'll end the episode here. We'll continue in the next episode, but I guess for now, thank you for watching.